All right, YouTube. It's your boy P Kid, Chicago Bulls Breeze, talking all things Chicago Bulls. You know what we do. Yeah, this was bad. Yeah, this was bad. We got scraped. Like it was woo-hoo. Yeah, we got the brakes beat off of us. It ain't even hey, they peeled our muffin cap back, Blue. I ain't gonna lie to you about that one. It was a bad game. It was a bad game. But there are some caveats and there are some things that we could actually learn from this particular game. And one of it is the need and the necessity to start off with a high sense of urgency and to fight back early. Because you know what didn't happen? We didn't fight back. We just kept taking hit after hit after hit. And then after a while, it was just like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah. And so as I look at the box score, yeah, I made a whole video about keys to success on this game. And I have to admit, I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. In fact, the ability to the fact that I had the gall to say, hey, if we could contain Chet Holmgren. By the way, game's over by the time at the time of recording this. So game just finished. But I still have the stats and I screenshotted it just to show people how wrong I was. I sent this in a group chat to some of my friends. Yeah, Chet Holmgren had 18 points and 14 rebounds at the end of the third quarter. Yeah, the only thing that was contained there was laughter because that was not the game plan. Yeah, realistically, no. In all sincerity, though, the games like this will happen. This is on a back to back. Now, some people would sit there and use that as a reason to excuse, but I don't. I don't. I don't. Back to backs have been happening all for a long time in NBA, and they happen. They're going to happen some more. And in fact, the NBA has gotten more lenient on having back to back games, and so the reality of it is you still have to play. And unfortunately, this is just a bad game. Now, there are 82 of these things in a season. So that's the caveat. It's a good thing that, this is not going to be the end all be all of our season. And we clearly showed that we can compete with really tough teams. Maybe not this one, but we can compete with really tough teams. And so I love to look at it from that perspective because that allows me to have hope for the future. Because, yeah, this was a situation where we got hit, punched in the mouth hard first, and didn't know how to respond, didn't know how to react, and that's a tough thing to deal with. But I will say, we come out of here understanding two things. One, put some respect on Vooch's name. Vooch actually played a pretty decent game. In fact, Vooch was one of the few people fighting back at times where we couldn't fight at all. And that was kind of clear from that situation. It was kind of clear on how he contributed and what he was able to do. Zach LaVine kind of picked it up late, but picked it up nonetheless. Hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do when you're down. Shooting percentage be darned. Like you're just trying to scratch and claw to get back in and things of that nature. And so it was one of those situations where we got behind the 8 ball early, and the OKC Thunder did not let up. And if there's any other caveats or any other lessons that we can take from this as a Bulls fan base or even as a team, realistically, is this is what championship caliber teams do. They do not let up. They do not play down to their competition. OKC is a championship. They have championship endeavors. They're building around SGA, who, to me, one of the better guards in the league, if not one of the best. And they have high aspirations. They've built that team there. Their defensive identity is clear. Everyone's role is kind of well defined. They play to their strengths. And this is what that looks like when you have a team with an identity, when you have team with a direction, and everyone on the same page, focused on the same goal, and then again having the talent there as well. Something the Bulls don't lack in. We do have the talent, but the other aspects of what makes or what earmarks a championship team, having a true, clear-cut identity, clearly defined roles, understanding each other's strength, that is something that wasn't there. But I want to hear your thoughts, man, because there's only so much that I can actually say or speak to on this particular game. But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think the Chicago Bulls could have done, and what would you take moving forward? Well, let's say put in the chat. I'll be in there with you. Till next time. Peace.